Greetings from Phantom's Gate. Dark Prince Place here, letting the curtains rise on another episode of my Let's Play of Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. In the last episode, we made it through Route 213 and also explored the little resort at Valor Lakefront and made it to Pastoria City. And this time, I'm going to be doing something similar to what I did with the Veilstone City and I guess also Eterna City and explore the locales here at Pastoria. So if you haven't seen the previous episodes, make sure to before watching this one so you're caught up with everything that's happened up to this point. And if you enjoy, make sure you like and subscribe so you got more Let's Play videos like this one. Did I talk to you last time? I'm visiting the area because I wanted to see the Great Marsh. I'm staying at the Lakeside Hotel. Give me a moment. Okay, actually, I did mention this before. I want to say this is where I want to go. Maybe not. My brother's girlfriend is the massage girl in Veilstone City. They take strolls with their Pokemon whenever they get close together. It really helps them stay close. My brother's girlfriend, my sister's... Wait a minute. So I might want to unplug my laptop. What is my battery at? 65. That is fine. Wait, what the heck? Why did this... OBS is being weird. Anywho. Howdy there. Let me examine your Pokemon to see if it's worthy of a scarf. I see. This isn't what I had hoped to see. I can't lie to you, so I'll just tell it to you straight. This Pokemon's not bad, but it's not good either. It's just so-so. If you want to improve this one's condition, feed it some more Poffins. I think this guy gives you a silk scarf. Just judging by what he's saying, which is a move that... I mean, not a move, it's a... Damn it, okay. It's an item for your Pokemon to hold that boosts the power of normal type moves. Although I'm just guessing, and it just occurred to me that oh, never mind. I'll take back what I was going to say. And also, I didn't heal between episodes, I think. Did I? Don't think I did. Oh, I did, I guess. And the Great Marsh. They use the quick trams on rails for transportation. They prevent damage to the Great Marsh's ecosystem. Oh, I am sorry for peeking the mic. Pastoria's gym leader is like breathtaking, in a weird way. It's hard to explain. You'll know what I mean, though. Pastoria City Pokemon Gym. Gym leader Crasher Wake. The Torrential Masked Master. Okay, so... there is a house I want to visit, though. I don't know exactly where it is, but I know it's somewhere in here. Also, I went back to see if the berries, or if I could collect the berries, and either I didn't plant them in certain areas, or they actually do dry up in this game. And I checked the other ones, and they weren't finished growing, so maybe I do have to get the watering can from somewhere. I forget where. It honestly might be back in Floroma Town, but I'll check later, I guess. Might as well just hold on to these then, so I don't screw myself over, potentially. You know about Burmy and how they come in different forms? Do you have all forms that they're Burmy? Or, I don't know. Oh, you don't even have a single Burmy? You don't like them? They're kind of mushy and cute. Burmy are an interesting example. They hint at how the environment could shape people's personalities. Probably didn't read the boys thing right. I don't know if he gives you anything, but I really don't feel like getting all three kinds of Burmies. Here where I'm standing, I'm smack dab in the middle of town. Is it you? Oops. Everyone calls me the Pokemon Maniac. I prefer Move Tutor. I know every move that Pokemon learn while they're leveling up, and I can teach Pokemon those moves. I can teach a move to a Pokemon of yours if you'd like. I'll do it if you trade me a heart scale. Oh, that's it. That's an honest-to-goodness heart scale. Let me guess. You want me to teach one of your Pokemon a move. Which Pokemon needs tutoring? So, this guy is the move relearner. So, if you have a Pokemon that ends up leveling up and you make it forget a move that it had, and you do actually want that move back, you can come here and why did I say it like that? You can come here and in exchange for a heart scale, we'll reteach your Pokemon a move. Same thing kind of goes for Pokemon who evolve with stones. If you evolve a stone evolution Pokemon too early and you miss out on a bunch of its moves, with enough heart scales, you can come back here and give it a better moveset. And if you give this guy 10 heart scales in total, like not all at once, but if you give him a total of 10 heart scales, I guess in your lifetime or whatever, he'll just, I'm trying to think of how to say this. My brain is just faltering. If you give him a total of 10 heart scales, then he'll just reteach your Pokemon moves for free. So, might also be worth thinking about. Now, with Allison... Yeah, Toxic Spikes is like the only thing I missed out on, but I don't actually... I want that. I don't think any of my Pokemon have any moves that need relearning. Although I will... But yeah, this guy is very worth remembering to come back to, because I feel like down the line there might actually be an instance where I will want to talk to him. The Great Marsh keeps the weather cool in the summertime. This is good. This is a good town for water-type Pokemon. Oh, he's trying to say fish. Or it's trying to say fish. I study rare Pokemon that appear only in the Great Marsh. I've been hiking all around the Sinnoh region. I love planting berries wherever I go. I'll give you a berry too. Please plant it somewhere. Oh, wait, that's rare! The Roselli berry. I think that heals all status conditions? No. Oh, never mind. It's a held if held by Pokemon, it'll lessen the damage taken from a super effective fairy type move. Okay, so there are different berries that can do that, where if they hold a berry, then it'll reduce damage from a super effective whatever attack, which could be good for Pokemon like Gyarados who have 4 times weakness to a specific type. My sister gathers berries every day. Please come visit again. We cook the berries too. We mix them up. They're yummy. So if you give it a berry that reduces the power of super effective electric attacks, then that could be very good for you. Now, there is no way there's nothing down here. There has to be. No, come on. Or is the dowsing machine just broken? Oh, there is something. Ah. Full heal. Okay, and also I want to check out Route 212. Oh, this music. Have you come across it yet? I feel like we might have. Yeah, this is the same route as we saw earlier with the Pokemon Mansion, but there are different encounters here, so also keep that in mind. Should I? I'm trying to figure out where I have to go. I don't want to battle any of the trainers here just yet. Maybe when I have like a team I'm more sure of. I know that, oh, little, it's a poor girl in the marsh. It's not a great marsh, but it's a marsh. If you're wondering how you want to cross or how you cross this, you just... Whoops! Okay. Didn't read your text, and that's alright. Scientist Sean. Abra. Well, might as well talk about a new Pokemon you can get here. I put it as a Great Marsh encounter, but you can actually get it here too. And I'm actually considering picking one up because I really like it. here on this route, on Route 212, at least the southern area, you can find a Pokemon called Wooper. It has good HP, but its other stats severely lack, especially its speed. But it does have great... okay, actually, I don't know... I did talk about this. This was when I had my hiccups. About how water ground type is a better offensive type, and poison and dark is a better defensive typing. Yeah, Wooper is a Pokemon that does have access to the water ground typing, and given that the Wooper around this area should be like around level 20, it should evolve... Wait, where'd my notes go? Okay. It should evolve pretty much right after you catch it, and when it does evolve, it has more HP and becomes more of a physical attacker and defender. Well, it has some special attack and defense, but it's still pretty slow. But yeah, if you didn't really want a Gastrodon on your team, then why are you learning Bite now? It just occurred to me that he hasn't learned Confuse Ray for whatever reason. But yeah, if you're someone who doesn't really want a Gastrodon instead, then I guess Wooper and Quagsire can also be an alternate choice. And it's just really up to you. X special attack. And I might catch a Wooper. Not sure if I'll end up using it on my final team, but yeah, just know that. Oh, wait, I might actually. Wooper! He's probably gonna stick around for a while, but just look at him! I was talking about Wooper and I was just thinking like, oh yeah, he's kind of cute, and then I see him again and just immediate serotonin. Just look at the precious little baby boy. I know I already have Sushi, who I guess I could use until the end. Again, I might end up being like Ash in Unova and just train a bunch of Pokemon at once. Although I might not. I don't know. As we'll just see as we go along. But another thing is I want to use Pokemon that I haven't really used before in a playthrough. So I've kind of used Gyarados before, but I never really used Wooper. I don't know if I'll replace Sushi. No! Sonar, why would you do that? No! Why would you do that? He was a precious boy. Maybe I should have left Allison and just spammed Poison Sting. Anyways, Toxic. That's a move that guarantees getting the badly poisoned effect off. And also, if you get stuck in the mud, you just rotate your control stick. Damn it! I'll find another one. Oh yeah, you can also catch Roselia here. It's a mirror match. My heart is kind of breaking right now. Like, I'm gonna be totally honest. I was kind of set on catching that Wooper, and then it was just murdered. Damn it! And I think Wooper is a bit of an uncommon spawn here too. It's not rare, but it's uncommon. Okay, I'll just cut when I find another Wooper, unless it's this next. Never mind. It's a female Wooper, by the way. Personally, I like male Wooper specifically more, just because the extra antenna thing. But I mean, it's still Wooper. Okay. Let's just hope it has a good nature. Okay. case you're wondering why I'm paralyzing it, I'm pretty sure I've talked about this, but if you inflict a status condition on a Pokemon and then catch it, you have a greater chance. Or no, if you inflict a status ailment, you have a better chance of catching a Pokemon. Okay, time to name it. Probably one of the most common nicknames for people to give Wooper. Actually, no, first, Wooper, the waterfish Pokemon, a water and ground type. It lives in cold water, half burying itself in mud at the bottom to sleep. That is really adorable. Actually, never mind, I'm gonna nickname you Whopper, 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 Junior, Double, Triple, Whopper, Flame Grilled Taste with perfect topper. That is just alright, actually. It doesn't really infringe on its better stats, but... yeah. I might try a different Wooper. I don't know. Just know that I caught a Wooper. I probably won't even use it this episode. I'll just see what happens if I catch another one. Anyway, shards wanted. Jesus Louise. Technical machines offered. If you find 10 shards of the same color, please let me know. I would gladly trade you a technical machine for them. But Big Sister collects shards. She says they remind her of a place she worked at long ago. So here in this house, so if you remember back in the Grand Underground, whenever I'd find shards... Actually, no, not even. Back in the Grand Underground, you can actually find shards of 4 different colors. Red, blue, yellow, and green. And if you give them to this girl here, she will give you a weather effect TMs. So, red shards, and you have to find 10 of each shards. 10 red shards gives you a sunny day TM. 10 blue ones give you the rainy day, or rain dance TM. Green, I want to say, gives you hail. And then yellow gives you sandstorm. Oh. Damn it, making me redundant here, game. Yeah, red, sunny day, blue, rain dance, yellow shard, sandstorm, green shards, hail. The Weather Institute. Which I think is an homage to the Weather Institute in the Hoenn region. And oh, I was trying to avoid that girl in case she was a trainer. Oh wait, I could just fly back to Pastoria City, huh? I'll battle these trainers eventually, but right now, I'm just gonna fly. Okay, I'll admit that was kind of funny. Okay. Might not use that specific Wooper, but... nah, who knows. No one does, not even me. Okay, and now we might as well end things off similar to how I ended off the Veilstone City exploration episode, by visiting its main landmark. So we keep seeing people talk about the Great Marsh around town, so let's just check her out. Not the girl, I mean the Great Marsh. Now, tell me I'm not imagining this. The Great Marsh's Pokemon seem to be different from the ones yesterday. There are shuttle trains in the marsh called quick trams. You should take those if you're going to be to a deeper area in the marsh. Use a pair of binoculars to look out over the Great Marsh. You can see what kinds of Pokemon can be caught and where they are. When you're walking on the bog, you sometimes sink right in. I get so flustered trying to get out. I have no luck catching anything. It's a pair of binoculars. Put 100 Poké-Yen in? Okay, I guess it's Poké Dollars, but whatever. Anyways, so by using these, you can, I think it gives you like a better understanding of which Pokemon are where, or like what Pokemon you could potentially catch in each area. Oh, so, how the Great Marsh works is basically this is this region's safari zone, which, yeah, I'll basically delve into how that works as we go in. Welcome to the Great Marsh, the home of Pastoria's Safari game. All you can catch for just 500 Pokémon. Would you like to play a Safari game? I'll be 500 Poké-Dollars, please. I just decided to change it because why not? Here are your Safari Balls. You receive 30 Safari Balls. We'll let you know when your game is over. Until then, enjoy yourself. Please, off you go on your wild excursion. So, the way the Great Marsh works is, I think you have 500 steps. Yeah, so you have 500 steps to catch as many Pokemon as you like, but once your 500 steps are up, or once you've used all your Safari Balls, then you have to leave the Great Marsh, and then you can come back in as many times as you want, just as long as you have the money. But yeah, and there are also items in here, which I think one of them is an important TM that we need. And I'm assuming it's in Area 2, but I, again, don't remember. It might actually have been one of the trainers at the beginning, now that I'm thinking about it. So anyways, how encounters work here. It's a baby! So, here in the Great Marsh, you are not allowed to battle with Pokemon. You have 4 options: Ball, Bait, Mud, or Run. So how each of these work, how these work is, each time you do a turn, a Pokemon has a chance of either staying or running away. So Ball is just, you straight up throw a Pokeball and hope and pray that you got it. And these two can affect your odds of either catching the Pokemon or of it running away. Bait will increase your chances of catching the Pokemon, but also increases the chance of it running away. And Mud does the opposite, where it decreases your chance of catching the Pokemon, but also makes it less likely for it to run away. Speaking of run, you have just the straight up run option. I'm gonna try throwing a ball since Wooper's catch rate shouldn't be that low. Watch it get out. Okay. Yeah, Wooper's watching carefully. Let's try it again. Also Safari Balls. These are exclusive to the Great Marsh and cannot really be purchased anywhere else. Wooper was caught. I'm gonna name every Wooper I catch Whopper because why not? I kind of wish the summary would come first, but since it doesn't, I'm just gonna have to keep naming it this. Wooper summary. What do you have? The exact opposite of the other Wooper, which is actually a lot better, so I might end up using you. I'll send you to the box. I have to think over who I want to put in the box instead. Okay, while I'm here, I might as well talk about one of the Pokemon I kind of want to go over in here, who I have actually used in the past, and in my opinion, he's pretty good. Skorupi! I think we've seen one before, although I could be totally wrong. And there is an item up there. It's tempting, but I think I want to go back to the main area, see if I was right the first time. But anyways, Skorupi, it's a bug and poison type, and it's physically bulky, with some pretty good speed actually, which I don't think you would think that, but I found these during the Safari game. Each of these TMs contains Defog, but none of my Pokemon can learn that move. You'd be doing me a favor if you took these. You obtain TM 97s. And Defog in the Hidden Moves app allows you to blow away white fog that obscures your path. There's only one area in the game where Defog is useful, but you are going to have a much better time in that area if you have this TM, or those TMs. Quick, add to the sticks, to and fro we go, we're quick. That was not at all a song. I wish I had a better rhythm to that. If you're thinking about going deep into the marsh, I recommend you take Great Marsh Quick Trams. Let's go to Area 3. Yeah, Skorupi. It changes into a Dark and Poison type when it evolves, which, between Skuntank and Drapion, which is Skorupi's evolution, I want to say Drapion does it better in my opinion. I've used it before. I might not end up using it in this playthrough, but I could, I guess. And also it could be a pretty solid replacement for Sonar if I do want another poison type. But then again, I have Allison, so maybe not. Now, when it evolves, it can actually, with help from the move relearner, it can actually have access to the element Quagsire. Wooper's evolution. Look at him. Such a precious boy. Okay, actually, I'm gonna put a pause on the Drapion discussion. I remember I used to not like Quagsire since I thought it looked weird, but after watching Tom Fox's content, I have grown a great. My appreciation for Quagsire has just grown exponentially, as well as content from other people. It's such a derpy meme Pokemon, and I love it. 3-foot Pokemon makes it easier to catch, and yeah, so he's basically like telling you things that I said. Only listen to me, I am right. And also, if you're wondering, all areas of the Great Marsh are connected. It's just that the quick trams are a much faster and more efficient way of getting to places. And you also don't waste as many steps. But I don't think you can put repels up in here. Be a bit weird if you did, although there are items that can be found in here, so I don't even know what to believe anymore. But yeah, anyways, as I was saying with Drapion, with it you have access to the elemental fangs, which are Fire Fang, Thunder Fang, and Ice Fang. And yeah, as you can see here, I made it back to the first area. And it calls the train right to us. Yeah, I personally recommend you giving it Ice Fang if anything, because that is really good coverage for its one and only weakness being ground. And yeah, and with Drapion, it's still really physically bulky. Oh my god. There is no way. I am speechless. I'll go over why in a bit. Let me just finish talking about Drapion, like, for the love of God, please. So, when it evolves, it still has really good physical defense and is still fairly fast, despite what you might think from its appearance. And it also becomes more physically offensive with good stats everywhere else, so Scroopy is a pretty solid Pokemon to pick up if you want a Poison or Dark type on your team. And it's pretty good coverage-wise, in my opinion. Now, this Pokemon, Carnivine. Let me tell you about Carnivine. Oh, it's not? Oh. Okay, it's not as rare as I thought it was, but the thing with Carnivine is that in my initial playthrough of this game, I was trying to catch every Pokemon in the Sinnoh Dex, and I actually had a lot of trouble finding a Carnivine. Like, no matter what I did, I couldn't find it for the life of me. And okay, let me look at Bulbapedia, because my Pokedex app is telling me that it's a 10% chance encounter, which I guess I could believe. Area 1 and 2. Changing Pokemon. The rates below Pokemon the selected appear in an area. No, am I crazy? Huh. I could have sworn Carnivine was a rare Pokemon. Well, but anyways, Carnivine, as you can tell, was pretty excited to find that. I didn't think I would actually come across one. Carnivine, the bug catcher Pokemon, pure grass type. Wait, no. Carnivine, the bug catcher Pokemon, a grass type. It attracts prey with its sweet-smelling saliva, then chomps down. I mean, I know it's supposed to be a Venus flytrap, but jeez. It takes a whole day to eat its prey. Look, I know it's a Venus flytrap, but did you see how big that thing was when we came across it? Yeah. I mean, come on, this thing looks terrifying. Anyways, the thing about Carnivine is it's just okay as a Pokemon. This is the only place in the game where you can catch one, and its ability is really weird. For some reason, it has the Levitate ability, which I did talk about when I was discussing Bronzor. It gives it immunity to ground-type moves, but like, it's a grass type. Really, the only reason you should have a Carnivine, I guess, is to... I guess actually, no, I can see it working in a very specific set of circumstance. Like, you have a Pokemon out that's weak to ground, you switch out into Carnivine, get the immunity, and then just hit it with a super effective grass-type move, presumably, because, like, with the assumption that you're fighting a ground-type Pokemon, I guess that could work. But then again, you just gotta make sure your opponent doesn't switch out. But yeah, in my initial playthrough, I was having a lot of trouble, and one of my friends who I was also playing the game with was having a lot of trouble. And I think we each found him once, but on our first attempt, we both failed. And then I think he was the one who eventually found it. But that is pretty cool. I was not even trying this time, and I found a Pokemon that I just straight up couldn't find like a year ago, and up. You didn't even take a step into the bog and you already start drowning. And also, in case you're wondering, if you ever want to leave the Safari Zone at any point, you can just head back to the entrance and leave. Even if you haven't used your all of your steps or all your Safari Balls yet. I think the Pokemon you find here are different over time. I am not gonna get over the... Aww, Meryl. Okay, I'm just gonna catch it because I like Meryl. In case you're wondering, it's a water fairy type. I don't have it in my notes. And I think I didn't put a lot of Pokemon in my notes because there's a good handful of Pokemon to find in the Great Marsh. Meryl, the Aqua Mouse Pokemon, a water and fairy type. Using its tail as a float, it dives underwater. It likes eating plants that grow in riverbeds. I know it's uncreative, but come on, it looks like... This is like the perfect nickname for it. Bubbles. Oh. Meryl brings me so much joy. Both Meryl and Wooper. And Starly. Yeah, for whatever reason, if you just decided to pass up Starly this entire time, as well as Staravia, who is also catchable up to this point, you can catch one here, as well as its evolution. Aww. I might just leave the Great Marsh, because I don't think there's anything else really that's noteworthy. There might... Actually, wait. Let me hold that thought. Now I'm actually curious about something. There is actually a move that I want. Just need to see where I get it. Oh, what? Oh. Wait. Am I... Huh. Very well. Okay, never mind. I'm good. But I do want this item. Pokeball. Is this the entrance? When you're walking on boggy parts, sometimes you get sucked down. Getting free of the bog takes time, which is a luxury in a safari game. Oh, ding dong, time's up, your safari game is over. So yeah, it's not actually based on time, it's just based on steps taken. Welcome to the Great Marsh. Is this your first safari game? No, that one was. Safari game. Let me actually Oh wait, I don't even need to go in the Pokemon Center for this. Kind of want to take a look at the Pokemon I just caught. Okay, levitate, balance nature, huge power, up attack. Oh my god, this thing can and will be terrifying. But that special defense drop, because Meryl is supposed to be a specially defensive Pokemon, so that kind of bites. And I kind of forgot my Mew had a trash nature. Oh, that's... Well then, next time on Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, I'll take on Crasher Wake in my 4th gym battle. So, yeah, the journey between Veilstone and here was really not that long. And also next time I will... one of the 6 Pokemon you see on that bottom part will be replaced. Because I do kind of want to use Wooper in this playthrough. It's going to be very hard to part with one of any Pokemon, for now at least. But, yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. And goodbye!